So you have discovered your purpose, but you don't have the time to pursue it. And your time in this world is running out pretty fast. Can money solve this problem? Stick around to find out. Welcome to Coaching for Dominion, the space where we learn life skills, pursue purpose, and have dominion in every area of our lives. My name is Victor Kibet. Today, we are looking at the relationship between money, time, and purpose. Purpose is the reason something or someone is created, or the reason why something or someone is existing. Different people use different words to refer to purpose. Some call it passion. Others call it calling. They say, this is my calling. Others say, this is what I love most. Others say, this is what makes me feel valuable. It gives me a sense of value, a sense of meaning, a sense of satisfaction. Whichever your language is, every person has a purpose. And if you have not discovered your purpose, please do so. For those of us who have discovered their purpose, you'll agree with me that many times we fail to pursue our purpose for various reasons. But the main one is this. We are distracted by our needs. We are distracted by our needs. Our needs include food, shelter, clothing, healthcare, education. All these things keep us on our toes. We have to take care of them on a daily basis. And the way to take care of them is to spend money. And you must make money in order to spend. And to make money, either through employment or business, there is something you must give up, something very important, and that is your time. In addition to your skill, you have to let go of your time. And this is how our needs distract us from our purpose. Because as we trade our time to make money, to be able to meet our needs, we lose the very important thing that we need to pursue our purpose, which is our time. You see, when we go to work or go for business, we take 8 hours, 10 hours, or even more. That is excluding the hours that you are taking to go to the place of work or the place of business. Now, there are still other things that are competing for your time. Your family, your children, your spouse, your parents, your friends, your community, your church. God Himself requires you to dedicate part of your time to Him. Now, in this case, you find that purpose is relegated and even hardly remembered. Looking at that idea that you wanted to pursue, I bet that the most likely reason you have not pursued that idea is because of lack of time. And you see, purpose can only be pursued if there is time and there is money. Money, because your needs have to be taken care of. And as your needs are taken care of, then you do not need to spend your time looking for money, and therefore time becomes available. Now the problem is here. Most of the people are engaged in economic activities that earn income, but they have to be actively involved in those activities. You have to show up for work. You have to show up at your shop. Otherwise, you will have no income. And you see the other danger of depending on just income that you have to show up for is that if something happens, for example, you lose your job, or your business collapses, or you're involved in an accident and you're incapacitated, you cannot perform any tasks, what happens to you? What happens to your family? This kind of income is called active income. You have to show up. You have to be active. It's simply selling your time. In addition to your skills, you are selling your time. Now, to solve this problem, we need to make income without having to show up. We need to make income that do not require us to actively participate in an activity. And this is what we call passive income. For example, if I own shares in Safaricom Limited, and at the end of the year, they declare dividends. Dividends means a share of profit. That share of profit, which comes to me in form of dividends, is money that I receive because I invested my money. It is my money working for me. Throughout the year, I do not need to show up at Safaricom. In fact, the CEO of Safaricom and all the employees of Safaricom are working for me. The same applies to having shares in a SACCO. You don't have to show up in the SACCO throughout the year, but the management and the employees of the SACCO, they are working for you. So if you've bought shares in a SACCO, when they declare dividends, you receive your dividends, you receive your money. That is called passive income. Another example is if you lend the government through maybe a treasury bond. When you give government your money, they will pay you interest without you making any effort. Just giving them your money, you will earn interest. Your money works for you. That is passive income. If you own a rental property and you have appointed an agent to do all the work for you, to collect the rent, to handle the maintenance issues and repairs, to deal with the taxman, what remains for you is just to receive your money and enjoy your money. That is passive income. Last example, if you are an author, you've taken so much work, you've put in so much work, done research, published the book, and it's now ready. It's time for you to eat your fruits. You don't have to sweat any further. It is time to enjoy passive income. Now, passive income is simply buying the time of others. Like the example I've illustrated in Safaricom and a SACCO example, that others are working for you so that you have the time to do that which you love doing. But now there is a level that you must generate passive income so that you are able to do what you want. That is the level where your passive income is able to cover all your expenses. That is the point where you start enjoying financial freedom. Now, it takes time to reach that point, time and discipline. And that is why I like encouraging young people to start early. The earlier, the better. Now, passive income is created by, first of all, by accessing active income. You must first receive active income or earn active income. Set aside part of the active income and invest it so that it grows and it brings you passive income. For example, if you are to buy Safaricom shares, you must have earned that money from somewhere else. The same with the SACCO shares, the same with real estate. You must get that money from somewhere to invest it so that you receive passive income. That means this is a chain. There should be a systematic flow, a systematic plan of how money is generated from active income and well led or guided to create enough passive income. Now, thank you for coming this far with us. I'd like to invite you to work with us. In case you need any help in this area of planning your finances so that you move from active income to passive income, you are very much welcome. Engage us through the contacts that we have shared. Follow us on our social media handles. Our website is www.coachingfordominion.com. Visit our website, see what we do. Our main focus is one-on-one coaching, training of groups, e.g. church groups, employees of companies. We also do chamas training, church groups, and those kind of things. We also speak in events to share the wisdom of money management and many other things. So I'm glad once more that you've come this far with us. See you in our next video. Please engage us. We are so happy to have you. Thank you very much.